Hello. So we have today an iPhone 11 that apparently doesn't start. I've received it already opened. It looks like this. It seems that everything is connected. So this is coming from a different repair shop. Let's give it a try. First of all, because the battery is connected, I'm gonna try to connect the charger. So if we look here, yeah, on the USB, ignore those spikes. There are short 1 milliamp spikes, but let's see what's going on when we connect the charger. So you see what's happening. The charging current drops to 0, then 4, 0, 4, see, and it's going like 400 milliamps, and it's just doing this. So I assume there is some sort of a short circuit somewhere on the board. So let's open the board. And instead of the battery, we're gonna connect a squid from a power supply, and let's see how it will look like. Let me find the 11 squid. This is the one. I'm gonna connect the power supply instead of the battery. Alright, and you're gonna look at, sorry, let me see how I can point it to you. At this one here. So this is the power supply we're gonna use, and it has a graph over here near to it. So now the power supply is connected to the board. I'm gonna turn on the output, and we see nothing unusual. We just see a spike there, but I'm gonna prompt the phone to boot, and see, when I prompt it to boot, very short, I got like 200 milliamps, and then it stopped. So I'm pressing the power button, but it just tries something and then it turns off. So I'm gonna stop the power supply. Power supply is off now, and I'm gonna disconnect the screen completely. Yeah, so screen is off. Turn the power supply on again. We just saw a 20 milliamps bump. So see, here I pressed it, the power button, I press it short, and we get like a 200 and something milliamps, and now I'm not doing anything, and still the power doesn't do anything. I'm gonna try again. Yeah, you can see it goes to 5 and then drops. Goes to 5 and then drops. Well, this is a bit of a weird issue. So it's not working. Let's see if we have some power on the connector. So the multimeter is in voltage mode, and you can see the multimeter right there in the corner. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back under the microscope, and we're gonna measure the power button. Yeah, and we have 0.1 volts. Oh no, sorry, you have 1.7, so that is good. 1.7. So why doesn't it work? This should be ground, right? 1.7. Yeah. So in theory I should be able to prompt it to boot from here. We put this here, and the other end we connect it to ground. Yeah, so we have the same behavior as before. We had a blip of like 200 milliamps, and then it went dead. That is not good. So I think we definitely have a short somewhere. I'm gonna put the meter in diode mode. I have disconnected the power supply, turn it off, and I'm gonna probe. I'm gonna start with the caps around the NAND. Yeah, and wanna see if there is any kind of a short here. So no short here. Does it beep? Okay. No short here. This is ground. Okay, so we have a short here on this cap. See? 0 volts. 0 volts diode mode drop. Okay, let's have a look on the schematic and see what the problem could be. I need to rotate this like that. Is it like that? No. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we know is the cap here in this corner. Yeah, so it's this line, which is the PP2V63 NAND. So we have a problem there. Okay, so I've set the second power supply to 1 volt. It's actually 0.99999, and I'm gonna inject some voltage here. So I'm gonna put the black probe on ground, and red probe we're gonna put it on the 2V63 line that is shorted. Yeah, so it's this one here, right? And we have a 500 milliamps current draw. I'm gonna put some let me see if we can see the full picture, something like that. I'm gonna put some alcohol around here and see, because I suspect one of these caps being shorted. So let's see where it heats up. Okay, so it might be actually this cap over here. Or one of those small ones. Okay, I can't see very well, so I'm gonna take the thermal camera because it's not clearly using the alcohol. I'm not injecting a huge amount of voltage into it. So let's get the thermal cam. It's gonna be a bit difficult because I'm gonna have to hold the camera and both the camera and the probes that I'm injecting with. Let's power on the camera software. Alright, so we kind of see something here. Let me hook this up to a ground. I don't think that's a proper ground. I'm gonna use this and try to use one hand with the camera. I wanna see at least. Okay, so we clearly see that it's the cap down there. Yeah, on the corner, so not the one that I'm touching. Yeah, but the other one. It's clearly lighting up. Yeah, so it's that one over there. Okay, let's go back to the microscope and try to remove that capacitor over there. Okay, we know that the cap in question is this one right here. Usually I'm used, when one of the caps on the NAND lines are shorted, usually you get a higher voltage consumption when prompting to boot, like 2 amps, maybe 1 amp. But this was like interesting, it was short, like 200, and then the PMU just disconnects. I don't want to heat up the board because these 11 boards are using low melt solder, so I don't want to mess with the board. Imediat! Okay, let's see if we can break it. My intention is just to break it off. Yeah. So the cap is broken. Perfect. Let's see, do we still have the short? I'm gonna use the power supply again. We still have it set to 1 volt. Put the minus on the ground. And this was the plus, right? So I don't have any more a short one of these. Yeah, see, this is the minus, and here you can see the power supply delivering 2.5 amps. This is the plus of the cap that we removed, and there is no power consumption, so I think we should be good. Okay, I'm gonna return in a few and put this back and see if it works. Okay, so all done. It's time to check it. Yeah, look there, up there on the USB connection. I'm gonna prompt it to boot using the cable, and we should also see charging. Yeah? So you can see it going to 200 milliamps, now 0.9, almost 1 amp. We have Apple logo. Yeah, so the phone is on. We have a no SIM, meaning that the how is it called, the baseband works. Yeah, the phone is charging, it jumped to 9 volts. We have a bit of a voltage drop. We do not see 9 volts there because we're losing about 300 millivolts through the wires and through the reader that I have. But the phone is fine, working fine, all good. This is it. Thank you for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye.